Our first act is going to be a bit of a circus, but it's time to sell some bales and get harvesting corn. Let's roll. I've been trying to sell bales for 3 episodes. Howdy, friend.
How you doing, Buck?
Good. Just getting ready to organize the circus.
I mean, this is more your speed, corn.
Exactly. Except I got to go take that load of bales into Riley.
You gonna take the international for that?
I'm going to put my pickup on the flatbed, take the flatbed to the corn plot, come back with the pickup, come grab this truck, drop that off the corn plot, then take the flatbed to go get bales.
You broke my brain. I don't...
I heard dial-up from a mile away. I just don't want to teleport. I wanted something else to do other than harvest corn. Oh, so you're just going to take it.
I didn't know which truck you were talking about taking.
The Lizard. I was going to take the Peterbilt.
Okay, you take Peterbilt, I take this one. Yeah, you broke... I ain't gonna lie, you broke my brain.
But I thought you'd be taking the combine. This screws up the whole plan.
For the combine.
Well, then I'm not taking a truck. I'm just going to take the bales. Good day, sir.
Good day to you.
If he took the combine, my plan would have been foolproof, but he starts by taking the truck, and that throws everything off. Welcome to Southern Farming, everybody. If you've never heard of us, or you're tuning back in, thank you all so much for joining. So if you like this kind of content, we'd love to see more. Be sure to head down below, smash that like button, possibly subscribing. The cotton harvest has turned out really well. We've still got a couple fields left to go, but we're not going to be touching those or the peanuts. If he's still within range, I need to confirm how many bales we're going to sell because we have the 2 different cattle operations. I don't even think we've checked what the cattle need. Oh, that's right, they have meadow. And these guys do still have food. Our silage supply is still low. We haven't done anything to distribute our straw bales as bedding. And I know for certain we haven't done any more hay since the bales decided to have a freak attack and we dragged them over like Beyblades to the bale barn. Are you still in radio range or have I lost signal with you?
Nope, you good, what's up?
So out of the bales that we were going to sell, do you know the number of what we were looking at?
Half.
Of which kind? There's like 5 hay bales in that.
So no hay, half of the straw.
Okay, then I will get those situated.
Sounds good. While you do that, I'm starting to open up the field now. Hopefully get into it good.
Good. Well, I'll be here if you need me. Hasta. If you guys want to head down below and let me know what has been your favorite part of the Southern Farming series. Has it been the cotton harvest, the oat harvest, our work with the cattle, or is it something that we haven't even thought about? I don't know how many are in the barn. Put the floor decoration. Oh, okay. Well, where's my unload bale button? I think it's on this corner. Yes. 54 round bales. 25 seems... Yeah, I totally stacked all of those with the machine. 25 bales later, and we are on our way to Mr. Riley's. How I'm going to get out of here, I have no idea. There we go. Sir, I have a question.
What's up?
Did you happen to order a load of straw?
No, why?
Well, I'm on my way. 18 and almost quarter tons later.
Go make us some money.
I'm getting there.
Hurry up, you're slow.
Do you want to try and pull 18 tons of straw at the same time?
No, I'm good.
Exactly my point. Now zip it.
I'd rather 18 tons of coal. Or 16 tons.
Yes, 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. This thing has showed its characteristics of being very top-heavy. But another slight issue is I think that middle bale is... That's real specific. The second one back on the top row. It's not exactly supposed to be sitting there. It kind of pushed the bales forward, and because I can't move the fifth wheel back, it's kind of colliding with the exhaust pipe. I sure hope bale prices are high. I know the hay prices are really good, but straw, couldn't tell you. If I could find the sell point. Does he not take straw? Hold on. You have got to be kidding me. I have to drive all the way back to the co-op. You're joking, right? But it does appear that we'll still be making good money. Come on, Riley, don't do that to me. I had a whole load ready to unload.
Buck, you on the radio?
Yep.
I have a question. How long till you get back over here?
When I drive all the way from Riley's to the co-op, because Riley apparently doesn't take any straw.
Oh, ain't that fantastic?
10 minutes, hopefully, but we should be getting roughly 18,000 out of this trailer.
Okay, that ain't terrible. Sooner you can get back, the better. Your truck's almost loaded, so you gotta take it.
Yep, I know. I'll be there in a bit. And let's see. Co-op. I'm here to sell my bales. Oh! I got a grain truck to catch. Let's move. I told Andy I would try and get the 4455 cleaned off with some soap. I might even have enough time between when I have to dump the truck and when Nate fills it back up. What's our yields looking like? Are they somewhere in the 200-ish?
215 is what I'm currently looking at. I've seen low as 140 though.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not
So
good.
we have good and we have bad. 180, 190, yeah, around 180, 190 is where we'll have an average.
Well, do you want to top off when you get back to the field edge? Well, not top off. You want to top me off?
Yeah, I can because I'm at 86%.
Did your community vote on a purple shirt?
No, I chose this.
Why can't you just wear your blue one?
It's not as fun.
One of these days, I'm just going to put you in almost a rainbow shirt as a thumbnail.
I don't know, I'm catching strays from your other series.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah, I know about it. I saw that little pop-up about running the marathon. I saw that little follow motherfucker. I don't know, you're catching strays, not even in that series.
I thought that'd be funny. Hey, you're a able adult. Your knees might be screwed up from football, but that's besides the point. Oh, we're just dumping this in the silo, right?
What do you think we should do?
It wouldn't be high unless the South does it differently until December.
Actually, it's not going to be good here until January-ish. June's the
Oh,
best, but January's not worse. Store for right now is September, so we're not looking terrible.
Is it the 21st tonight, though?
I don't know.
Well, do you remember?
No.
Do you remember the 21st night of September?
You're a weird individual.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, bro. Come on.
How many times has your family tried to lock you up in the psych ward?
Audience, help me out here. I'm not crazy, all right? Earth, Wind, and Fire, September.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
You have never heard that song before?
No.
Bro, good song.
Never heard it. Never even heard anything about it.
You uncultured swine. All right, I'm bringing you back a real man's truck. Better yet, just one that actually turns under load. Yeah, well, Petey.
Oh, a Peterbilt.
I mean, I could bring you the Lizard, but I'd just be smacking the hood. We should paint this truck green and name it Tom.
Lizard.
It better have been a Tomater instance where they rewrote the script because of people loving the Lizard.
Yeah, well, they better have just like completely scrapped their original idea and just put the Lizard in like a ton more. I ain't gonna lie, when like the meme originally came out, I didn't know it was for a movie. It just kept going, and I started seeing commercials for hoppers. I was like, oh, so this is a movie. I just thought this was a meme. Okay.
But for my good buddy Andy, he fell in love with the 4455. Said, hey, can we wash this thing off? And I told him, absolutely. So let's head over to the pressure washer and get this thing cleaned off. I know the cotton harvester needs it as well. If it's within close proximity, I might wash that too so we can get that filter cleaned out that Nate was talking about. Aw, it kicked all the mud off the tires. That sucks. Poor Nate, I don't think he's gonna have any other perspective other than harvesting corn today. Then you got me over here just doing everything under the sun. Well, to be fair, the harvester's not really that dirty. But I'd rather be on top of things than not getting them done at all. That is a good looking setup. Get the linkages and between the duals. Looks pretty good to me. Should we clean out those row units and the filter? Good. And that's ready for us to get back into the field. Would you like to try and get a different view other than corn cobs and run the truck?
The truck's just not nowhere near full.
Well, that's fine. It seems like you might be a little bored staring at the corn cobs all the time.
Yeah, well, I've just been sitting here going back and forth. Let me fill this up one more time, and then I'll take it over to the truck.
For all of you guys asking for what map this is, it is Pulaski, Tennessee. Pretty sure this is a Delta South map. I'm not certain on its publicity, but it is a really cool map, and it does utilize Thunder's row crop system. Nate did a pretty good job keeping a straight line, And some quick news on the Nebraska Farm Series. The map has been chosen. I am setting up the game now. It does also utilize the row crop system, meaning we will be planting row crop from day one. At latest, that series is to debut in mid to late April, and I will be sticking it to the calendar year system. I know you guys have all been very patient, and I thank you for that. But let's head up into the combine and take over for Nate once he gets back down to where I'm at.
Yeah, I'll probably bring this back over here, and what I'm going to do for a little bit is jump in the 8R and just start working on knocking down some of those stalks from the cotton.
Yep, gotcha. I also did clean off the harvester, got the filters cleaned out, but the 4455 was also brought over, so you're going to need to get that hooked back up to the modular.
I ain't got to do that today because we're not harvesting cotton today. I just going to knock out that one field, this mulcher.
Now, this is more my speed. I know there are opportunities to make it happen, but I do still want to learn how to operate and actually run a combine. Grant's usually the one that does that occupation, but I have at least moved the combine around the yard because I had to put the Starfire system, which is conveniently between where my legs would sit, that little black box, and that's what runs our navigation. My unit convert is currently messed up. Every time I swap the mod folder, it kind of resets the mod settings. So if you see certain episodes that go back and forth between liters and bushels, that is why. The mod itself is a physical mod, but you have to make alterations to a file right now for it to work properly.
Alright, there you go. I'm going to start walking back. You have fun with that.
Yeah, you get started with that marathon you're never going to run.
Hey, you got to get practice in for it in case you ever need it. We're going to do a 5K sit-a-thon.
5K sit-a-thon. There it is. Yield's not really as bad as I envisioned it being. We're back into the 90s. I know in real life it gets kind of boring after a couple fields, but this is just kind of relaxing for me right now. So let's tune in to a nice little song and cue 3800 the buck while we finish these last couple runs.
Are we going to try to import any chicken litter or manure at all? Try to spread some manure?
We can if it's in the budget.
I think it's in the budget.
Then let's haul some in.
I think that'll be the best way to get a little bit extra nitrogen down.
Yeah, fertilizer's getting expensive, and with all the chicken barns around for Costco, I think we could probably get a couple tons for a good price.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, usually they do $1,000 per 2 tons.
A lot of money for a load of crap.
How's the harvesting going?
Still smooth, just rolling along.
Everything good over there with how much space you got in the trailer?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I'll make it to the end of this pass, but I should be able to squeak it all in the hopper.
Alright. Make sure I didn't need to go unload it right now.
Oh no, you still got at least 1 or 2 more dumps.
This cotton stock mulcher, it is doing a number. It is out here mulching this stuff up really good.
Oh, sorry. I made it to the end of that pass with maybe 5 liters to spare, or a bushel and a half to spare in the hopper.
Spilling it over the top now.
It ain't cab corn yet, but it is close. Wow. How many passes do I have left? Ooh, at least a couple. Have you head back down below to anybody that harvests corn, or really any crop for that matter. What's your ideal harvest speed? I think corn where we're at, you harvest between 3 to 4 depending on your combine. All right, Chief, I'm going to dump off in the truck. I think your back hopper is going to be sitting somewhere around 75 to 80%. If you want to dump, you can. Otherwise, I might not need it for about 10 minutes or so.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Hey,
No,
you
I've heard-
realize.
Yeah, I was on the inside. Used to a wider header.
How much more do you got of that field?
I'd say at least 6 to 8 passes, possibly.
Okay. Are you going to try and knock out that other field, or are you going to leave that to tomorrow?
We'll leave that for now, because remember, we still got to get those peanuts. Just blow the combine off and let it sit. This stuff could sit through winter if it has to.
Are you wanting to try to touch peanuts today?
Let's just get everything cleaned off, because it's also starting to get a little darker. Yeah, we'll just gotta prep to hit it hard and early tomorrow.
Yeah, early in the morning, hit it, and then get it done.
Mm-hmm. Did you happen to set somebody to run the mulcher over the rest of the cotton, or are you still doing it yourself?
I'm just gonna wrap it up and call it for mulching on the day. I got most of the headlands done and a little bit in, not too much, honestly, not even enough.
If you want to take the 8R and get it hooked onto the peanut harvester, I could come pick you up in the truck once I'm done.
Yeah, that'll work. Just let me get her washed off first and cleaned out.
Yeah, because I still got probably 4 more passes.
Yeah, I got the Indy Clean soap working on it right now.
Good. Good, good, good. 1, 2, and a hint of a 3. I don't know where you're at right now. I got 2 passes left, and I'll be heading your way.
I was just getting the peanut picker kind of dialed in. I went ahead and hitched her up and got her running.
Perfect. I should be there in hopefully 5 minutes or less.
Alright, if you're not, does it mean the pizza's free?
It can be. When are we getting pizza? I didn't know about this.
Well, I thought it was the guarantee, 5 minutes or less, or it's free.
Well, I can get it there in 5 minutes. It doesn't mean it's going to be in one piece. And that finishes the corn. 35%. That probably puts the back hopper somewhere close to 70 or 80. We'll leave this here so we can blow it out for the morning. I might just leave the semi as well and take the pickup. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Why was I able to hear your phone slowly roll in volume as I got closer?
What do you mean?
I drove in, and as I got closer to the tractor, it slowly, apparently I could hear your phone in the mic. Anyways, you ready to go?
No. Yeah, let's go. The combine, or the peanut picker says that she's ready to go. All we need to do is get the other tractor over here for the buggy, and we'll be good.
That'll work. I did check with the animals. They all are fine with the amount of meadow they have left. If we wanted to get some good feed in, the one by the roadside definitely needs it. But we got to pick up our silage bales to get some feed mixed.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to go ahead and call the cotton gin. I need to see when they're going to come out to pick up the cotton bales.
That'll work.
So you want some Domino's pizza tonight?
Domino's? Nah. Pizza Hut. Nobody out pizzas the Hut. Hang on, wait. No, we got to go to that one local place. Local pizza places are where it's at.
That is fair. You know, that is fair. All right. Well, let's call it a day. Let's go get us some pizza.
Now, that's going to be all the time we have for you guys this afternoon. Thank you all so much for tuning into Southern Farming. It has been a blast. If you guys want to see the playlist as it grows in the top right, you can check that out now. Otherwise, be sure to keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fresh, and most importantly, keep it fun. We'll see you guys all in the next one. This is The Rental Man out. Peace.